I got it in December of 1998. According to my calculations, I would make it 13 years old. It has 262,000 miles on it. That would be a tribute to Monument Chevrolet, formerly Timmer Chevrolet, when I bought the vehicle. And no one has worked on the vehicle other than Monument Chevrolet. They're the only people that have done the maintenance for me over these 13 years. I just found Eddie to be a very personable guy. He was just went out of his way to be helpful, to made me feel confident that he knew what he was doing. And over the years, that has proven to be true for me. They have taken care of my service needs in the vehicles, and I would say for the most part, almost 100%, I can't ever remember of having a bad experience with Monument Chevrolet and the service that I've received from Eddie Cox or Keith Cloud. The West, I took just within the last 6 months, maybe a little more, I took a 4,500-mile road trip to Yellowstone and points beyond, but just recently got back from a presidential library tour, a 2,000-mile trip, just this 2 weeks ago. And about 3 weeks from now, I'm planning to go skiing in Angel Fire, New Mexico. So I would say the one to Yellowstone trip is probably my favorite, maybe because it was the longest and the most enjoyable. But I've been over the years many times skiing in Colorado, and just more than satisfied with the performance of the vehicle. It's a really good travel vehicle for just 2 people, for my wife and I. It has the 4-wheel drive. It is never ever failed to do for me what I needed it to do in those conditions that I talked about, snow skiing. I've been in some pretty severe weather conditions, and never have I had the vehicle fail to perform or give me the performance necessary. And it's just, I can't imagine needing or wanting another vehicle that's any more than the Tahoe. And after a period of time, it's given that the service that I've gotten from Monument and the care that I've taken of the vehicle, I've just, it's kind of became a mission, I guess, at this point. It's become a mission to just take care of it and see how long I can do that. You were telling oil when the 3,000 miles, it's pretty much because it's recommended, and that may vary depending on where I'm at the time of the 3,000 mile time for the change. But I would say that no matter where I'm at, I'm always aware that it's due, and if it's on a trip and it hits that 3,000 mile designation on the oil change, then that's just something when I return home that's going to be done. And the maintenance and the upkeep, I do think that it's just a matter of training. I developed that over a period of time. It has become kind of a philosophy, or I can't think of any other word to describe how strongly I feel about it. Well, in talking with Keith and other friends and people that are aware of what I've, at this point, what we've accomplished thus far, I'm 66 years old, and the vehicles, it's taken me 13 years to put 262,000 miles on it, so it becomes a mathematical equation. So that's 13 years, and I'm 66, but I was shooting for 500,000 at least. On the front end, I did not have the bug shield on it before, and just the rock and road debris had done some stuff to the front end. So yes, I had the front end repainted, the hood and the fenders, and I had a situation with the top, at the center of the windshield, there was a rust spot in the top that had caused a water leak, and once I decided to keep the vehicle this long, not only did I want it mechanically to be to work well, but I wanted it to look good. So I had your guys in your collision repair do the repaint, replace the windshield, and repair the spot in the top, and redid the aluminum alloy wheels for me. I'll tell you that Monument is the only dealership that has worked on this vehicle that is true, with one exception. And I did go away for about 2 months, 3 months to another dealer. I was so disappointed with the other dealership in the service that I was getting from the other dealership that I did return and sat down and talked to Eddie Cox, and Keith and I resolved our differences. And I would say this, that on the differences, it was probably more of an issue with me than it was with Keith Flower, because I'm a pretty rigid guy. And Keith is just absolutely, he is a good friend of mine, and he has gone out of his way, not only for that period that I went away to the other dealership. It just showed me what I'd walked away from and what I was missing. And I drive all the way across town to get to Monument Chevrolet just because of who you folks are, and because that's where Keith and Eddie Cox are.